I demand some answers. You guys broke a hobby. You closed down PSA, an entire company, a multi-million-dollar company. You guys closed it down. Well done. And we're going to keep dumping in their lap. We're going to get that pop-up. I want to see them all slab, baby. So we're going to break some. We're going to rip some. We're going to have some fun on this channel. We're going to talk about tricks of the trade, where to buy, how to sell, what we're going to do. I love the hobby, where it's going. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you. Welcome, everybody. Let's cut open this fun little box I got for about 50 bucks. This is Flair USA basketball cards. 1994. Not much information is listed on this box. Pretty plain. Again, I think I got this sucker for like 50 bucks. Obviously unopened as we're cutting the bands. Pretty fancy looking product. The only reason I was appealed to this because I, of course, am an avid Michael Jordan collector, and a lot of his Flair products are really beautiful. This is not something I was into as a kid at all, or had access to much. I didn't obviously have much money then, and you were lucky if you got a pack of Upper Deck when you begged your parents early. I didn't realize that these suckers are locked up like Fort Knox here. I think our big pulls we're looking for is Shaq, right? This is early into his career. My goodness. Tell these suckers been packed up for many, many years, so we're going to see some funky stuff, hopefully. Nancy. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we were looking for. Oh, Nancy. Representing. Thunder Dan. Shaq and Kemp. That's a pretty Kemp. All right, now we're talking. Little Rain Man. He was pretty nasty in his days. We're going to set that aside. Joe Dumars. DC, there we are. That's a beautiful Shaq. Look at that. Very cool. I'm pumped up about that. Dreamscapes. This sucker was delivered to the door. I think 50 bucks total. This is, I'm in now April of 2021. So this is after the giant card value increases that we've seen recently, especially Jordans and really cards in general. The huge afflux of collectors getting back in or entering the hobby. I don't think I'm going to go out there and get myself an 86 box and try to get me a Jordan rookie. I think those packs are about 10 grand a piece right now. So I'm going a little on the lower end. Have some fun. Try to get some Shaqs. Try to get some things to send off to PSA that may be worth grading. Steve Smith biography. These are really cool cards, though. Very glossy, thick stock. Okay, so we have a team picture here. Or Larry Johnson. Remember all that hype? It's too bad. I think he got a bad back and some other things. I'm not really seeing the big names, except for that one. Career highlight, Shaquille O'Neal Flair. Now that's what's up. 2 packs, 2 Shaqs. You never say no to a diesel. Not a glossy from the pack, perfect diesel. That's a set aside and case up. Mark Price, man, if you're watching this, I'm not knocking you. You're not a penny saver, baby. I'm not sending you off to PSA, man, Mark. Nice career, though. Look, you did have a better career in the NBA than I did. I'm going to go ahead and just throw that out there. Show a little respect. But for the price this PSA has gone up to for getting cards graded right now, you don't just kind of throw things out. Now, we have another Kemp. This is different than the original. If you see bottom foil, it says Strong Suits on the one on the left. This one's Golden Moment. Very cool. Huge fan of those 4 cards we've gotten so far. DC. Here's a personal note, Shaquille O'Neal. All right, you know, Shaq, if you've noticed, if you're a Shaq card collector or if you've looked into him at all, he's got a lot of cards with the ugliest look on his face with his like tongue kind of out. So at least that's not it. These cards have a much more flattering picture of Shaq so far. So we've only opened a couple packs. We already have a handful of Kemps. Here's Rookie Year, Shaq Kemp. Beautiful little card. That's going penny saver. I was not a Reggie Miller fan. Still am not. Look at that Dreamscapes. That's pretty cool. Let's get another one or two Shaq Dreamscapes. Maybe a Kemp one. I'm mostly in the card business and entering this hobby for just PC. That's just how I kind of roll. Even if I see a card that I'm in love with a ding on a corner, I might show you a couple I'm going to send off to PC here. I know, or PSA, I'm sorry. I know they're going to come back 7s, 8s, 9s. Look, I'm not looking for multi-millions in every single card. Here we have another strong suit, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm real cool with doubles, especially when ripping this many packs. What you're, of course, hoping for is that you get a couple 10s when they come back from grading in 100 years. Don Chaney. A stud. Good coach. You're open for a couple 10s when they come back. Keep one and sell one. Would be ideal. Mostly it's for PC though. I'm not in the business of selling 10s. I'm in the business of hoarding those. So I just love them slabbed. Me personally, a lot of people I know like raws. I'm a PSA submitter. I don't really care who you submit to. I'm not going to fight for PSA. I think they've done right by me. So far now we have 3. No, this is the Rookie Year. So that is the first Shaq Rookie Year. Another beautiful Shaq card. So now we have Diesel on the right side of this. This might be kind of fun to submit. Let's just say they were both to come back 10s and have the full team just for fun for the PC. So I'm going to go ahead and set those aside together. You never kind of know what you're getting. I didn't do a whole lot of research. I just saw. Now here's a Pat Summit, and I know she just passed away kind of recently, and that was one hell of a coach, right? Gino, UConn, her, Tennessee, this lady. That's a coach right there, baby. We're going to go ahead and submit that one. That might be a PC, or hopefully I can get 2 of those. These are fun, though. Beautiful cards. We're burning through kind of quick. Each pack is individually wrapped here, so that's why I'm kind of going off camera for a second. Just cutting that wrapper off each one. Then they're individually packed. None of them have been stuck together. They look to be in very, very nice condition. I haven't seen many of the Dreamscapes, so I'm really happy we already got the Dreamscape Shaq out of this. Oh, spoke too soon. Mr. Price comes up with his Dreamscape jump shot. Here's a career highlight, Shaquille O'Neal. That is our second one of those. Very, very cool. Here's our left side with a Dream Team pick. Not to be forgotten, Thunder Dan. And here we are. So we do have 2. I'm going to set her aside. Very cool. I'm not an Isaiah Thomas fan. I'm on the border of Iowa and Illinois. So I grew up a huge Bulls fan. I'm 42 years old. So my era was going to sleep and watching WGN, the Bulls repeat. Went to bed to them almost every night during basketball season, of course. Watching their dominance. Huge Mike Bulls fan. So I, to this day, have never submitted, and I probably never will submit, a Detroit Piston. And I don't believe I've ever, I'm sorry about that, submitted a New York Knick. This is not how I roll. And if they feel the same way about submitting Jordans, good. Keep the pop low. Pete Gillen. Thunder Dan. Stud. So this is a different Shaq Kemp now, career highlights. They did really cool with the pictures. Really cool with the pictures. Back's got some gold print. Front's got gold print. All gold badging. Flair. I wish I'd have known, right? I wish we'd have hoarded for all the Jordan products back in the day. For all the Flairs. Well, this is more than worth the purchase already. I mean, you're looking at long-term investments. I always am with cards. I'm expecting to, in July, August, when PSA opens back up, I'm going to have one hell of a big submission like everyone else is. These cards will be in it. Shaq biography. Very cool. All kinds of Shaqs. Couple Pistons. Mr. Price makes his presence known. Don Nelson did go to high school here locally in Rock Island, Illinois. He's kind of a unspoken legend in a way. What a hell of a career that guy ended up having in the basketball world. Rock Island, Illinois, also home to the first NFL professional football game ever. Just a little side note. Other than that, not known for much in the old QC here. Smith, we have another golden moment, Shaquille O'Neal. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's what you like to see, right? You're buying something like this, load up the Shaqs, baby. We know we're not pulling a bunch of rookie cards. Clearing off a little space here for the ones not submitting. Tim Hardaway had a hell of a crossover, but he's not going to cross over to a slab for me. A little pricey and not really something I'd be excited to pull out my collection of. Shaq, Kemp, Garnett, who I just picked up a nice looking Garnett refractor. I'm going to submit. My era, Kobe, Duncan. Love those. I did have a really sexy, too, I could show you at the end here. Iverson card. Very, very couple cool. I'm going to submit. Little Shaq free pack there. I think we're a little over, approaching halfway. Burning through. It says on the back of this, each pack, look for 13 different Dreamscape subset cards, one for each men's player. So it's 120 card basic set total. So the 13 plus 6 card legend subsets of women's basketball. Okay, so the big pull here is the Dreamscape, and that's the Dreamscape Shaq that we pulled here. So that's like the rare insert of this box. And that's a great player to have pulled then from it. On my first time I've ever opened a Flair. To get the Dreamscape Shaq already. I'm going to go ahead and throw this in a top loader and everything before I do something stupid and rest my elbow or something on it on camera. So that's a beautiful, already a good hit. Already setting that sucker aside. Hopefully we can get another one of those. Of Shaq himself. Not my 13th Dreamscape of Mark Price. I'm cool on that. Not to throw shade on Price Boulevard. Golden moments. Isaiah Thomas, Mark Price. Look at Ann. I mean, that's a strong haircut, strong posture. Ann's a freaking baller. Ann just looked like she's about to shake somebody in that card right there. Literally about to put the cross on it. Taking ankles. Quarter mullet. God damn, it looked good. So in this pack in the cellophane right here, we have Shaq. Biography, being all big and swole, shoving somebody out of his way. Love that one. That is our second biography. So it's looking like as we burn through the packs here, we're going to get at least... Here's my Dumars Dreamscapes. I'm sorry, you were part of that Pistons team that attacked Jordan. Gucci on that. You go into the stack of never going to be submitted ever, Joe. You know who I hate is Bill Lambier. Anybody else? That was just the dirtiest, non-skilled, crappiest. You know, he should have just been a hockey player. That's all he was I think the enforcer down low. That to me is why, with Jordan's success and Flair and what he did, the career highlight, Shaquille O'Neal. Beautiful card. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But with all Jordan's success, I mean, he had a play in that era where literally you just got beat down when you're trying to go to the hole. Another Shaq. That's the right side of that team portrait. So to be that good in that era where the big men just absolutely attacked you. Dude, Oakley. Remember that stuff? There was like a fight a night. Underskilled, big body. Remember Antonio Davis? I think there's Dale Davis. There's a lot of... Ooh, I like that. Look at that Kemp personal note. That's really cool. I think the coloring on... Oh, shoot. The coloring on these and the gloss. Beautiful. Beautiful cards. You go on over there with the... You're about to go in top loaders. Weights and measures Shaquille O'Neal. So it's the first time I've seen this. So it's labeled differently below. Of course, different picturing. That's a cool card. Weights and measures. So there's a lot of variants of different Shaqs in this one box. And there ain't nothing wrong with some Shaquille O'Neals. Another one. Golden Moments. Absolutely destroying David Robinson, I believe that is. So this is Shaq heavy. Now imagine the investments. I got this entire box to the door delivered for $50. If you look up some of the Flair 94 Olympic cards of Shaquille O'Neal, I'm sure in PSA 9, PSA 10. I don't know of any 10s really of a Hall of Famer that go for under $100, right? Let's be honest here. So you get 110 out of this, and here we go with another Golden Moments. Of course, most all the 10s are going to go into my PC. Doubles of 10s are going to be sold. Or there just wouldn't be enough room to house them all in the PSA Investor Stadium right here. So, we got to get rid of our doubles. Be blessed. Weights and measures, Shaquille O'Neal. Here's another one of those. Absolutely excited. Here's a double of the personal note. I'm seeing a little bit of trails off of. Sometimes it's just over years of sitting in a box, sitting in a pack. A little bit of trail of the cardboard on a couple of them. For the most part, they look quite beautiful. That'd be a fun little personal note. Kemp, personal note, Shaquille O'Neal, PSA 10s for sale. Maybe you package them together both for, $150, $200. You put the investment in, you put the time in, you did all of this, you send it out to PSA, you finally get them in the mail. $150, $200 I think would be fair, and you've more than paid for a chunk of the submission, as well as the box itself. I mean, that's what's so fun about this hobby, right? I am kind of over at this stage. I did a lot of trying to buy raws on eBay, Facebook, wherever I could get some raws that looked like amazing value. You know, that $10 Jordan card that you know in a PSA 10 goes for $250. But I have been, to be honest, screwed over so many times. You get them, you order them, you ask the guy, can I have more pictures? Yeah, got you. Is that in perfect shape? I like to send my cards to PSA for grading. I'm only looking for 10s. Oh, absolutely. And you get it back and has some surface scratches you were unable to see in the pictures, and it's got one little soft corner that you were unable to see. Look at Thunder Dan's Dreamscape. Oh, baby. And there goes Shaq and Kemp's right behind it. Now this is sexy. We got lucky. We got the Kemp Dreamscape. That's the backboard in the top left, so it looks white. It's a corner of the backboard. You can see it up close here. That's a cool card, man. That is worth... Look at those old school Reeboks. My dude. You try to wear them 60-pound Reeboks with a 42-inch vertical. Man. What a dominant power forward. Good defender, too. Dude, Don Nelson is representing. He's like, do not forget about the Chief. I'm throwing up a 3. I want that zone defense. I'm going to tell you about it. Only got a couple more packs here. Trying to burn through these pretty quick. I know we're at the 20-minute mark. We've seen the Dreamscapes Shaq. We've seen the Dreamscapes Kemp. I think those are probably the bells of the ball through this. Of course, you hope that for 9s and 10s when they come back some year. And that would be, those two would for sure be in the PC. Now, Golden Moments here, I think that's 3 or 4. So, of course, you're hoping for all 10s, right? That's what makes this profitable. When they finally come, you're hoping for 9s and 10s, and you package and put them together, and you throw one in your PC and sell the rest. And there are some people that just don't want to do all this legwork. Maybe they work too many hours a week and just make too much damn money to put all this time and effort into the card hobby. I do put in a lot of hours at work and a lot of effort. But we have a nice, rainy, dreary Saturday. It's about 3 o'clock p.m. Central Time, and it is supposed to rain until noon tomorrow. I'm in early April here. Pretty status quo. Here's a really cool Zoe. It looks damn near flawless. I might just go ahead and set that aside. I know that they're... Oh, baby. I knew that they were a little rarer. Here's 2 Kemps, right? Dreamscapes, and I see another Shaq card here, sitting here chilling. Great hit. Now we got 2 of those. See, so now one of the Dreamscapes. Oh, cha-ching. Yeah, hell of a box. Very worth it. Should I just submit Willanette? I bet Willanette would shake me. Don't you think so? Look at her. Like, she's cheesing, slight mullet, probably taking ankles. Pat Summitt screaming at her. Could you imagine? My fat 42-year-old self? Nope. Don't even clown her. I should submit her and try to get a 10. See if I could be a pop 1. Try to, like, super sauce it. Put it all over freaking eBay. Try to make it a thing. Put on PCCW or whatever the hell that auction site is that everybody uses. Willanette. Wonder if I can get her some buzz. Willanette, if you're watching this video, give me a shout, because I am sending you that card for an autograph. Do not get it twisted. That was looking super fresh. Steve Smith. Here's a Golden Moment Shaq. Beautiful. We have so many cards to submit from just this one box. Beautiful flares. I'm a huge fan of this. I'm going to look on. Here we go. Weights and measures Shaq. So I got 1 pack, 2 different variants. I hope you guys like what you see. This is more fun to me. This is more fun than scrolling through hours and hours and hours of raws on eBay, trying to find things that I feel, oh, we got a little bit of something. Oh, it fell off. Good. Hours of raws that I think look good to be disappointed in the mail. I think I'm going to start going a lot more of this and ripping. You're probably going to see a lot of videos coming up. I have 3 more. I have a 91 Upper Deck basketball. That's going to have a crap ton of Jordans in it. I have, I'm looking down here, a 1990 Flair basketball to open. I've got a 90 Hoops basketball. We've got a lot of stuff, a lot of J's. I wanted to do this one because I was just kind of intrigued. It's one of the prettiest ones I've gotten in the mail as far as like all the original wrapping. Like it's obviously not been touched by anybody or ever opened or tampered with in any sort of way. $50 out the door. Of course, you are not guaranteed, guys, especially with packs this old, of ripping this stuff, and it's going to be a PSA 10. To temper your expectations, I say PSA 10 a lot, because that's my hopeful, of course, what everybody else is, or your Beckett Black Labels, or your BSG's 9.5s, or whatever your goal, dope, mint, hot, fresh, everybody wants that, right? So don't be completely flabbergasted if you are not receiving 10s on everything, even though you're ripping it out of a pack also. Just my odds have been nil lately of getting nice, crisp, minty cards that I'm buying raw. I feel I could have easily went and bought a box like this and pulled my own, and I think it would increase my odds of having the cards be of better condition. PSA had so many effing submissions that they had to shut down the shop. I mean, shut it down, and they are yet to open up shop. A little shout out to DMX and his recent passing. Beautiful card. With so many people submitting to PSA, nobody's dumb. All right, everybody knows that you could take a $10 card, like let's say this Reggie Miller career highlights. You could submit this card, which doesn't have too much value raw by itself, and I'm sure if it's a PSA 10, there are Reggie Miller fans out there that are like, you know what, $75 to $100, I'll take it. It's in perfect condition. It's slabbed. I never have to do work to it. Done. Every card can be profitable. Everybody knows that system. So don't expect your raw cards anymore that anyone's selling you. Why didn't they submit it? So just kind of ask yourself that. Check out your sellers. Do they sell a lot of graded cards? If they sell a bunch of graded Jordan cards and they have ungraded Jordan cards raw for sale, what's that tell you? They didn't think they're in good enough condition to submit them, right? So don't expect them to be in a decent condition when you get them. So there's my fair warning. So those pretty cool cards right here. 2 Dreamscapes. Actually, that Neek's kind of hot. I mean, it's the human highlight reel, right? I mean, this is the cat. This is the rare insert. He might go. What's this? I already bought it, right? I'm only 20 more bucks in a Neek here to get them graded. I think we're going to do that. I just wanted to show you a couple that I had gotten in recently, or cards I'm going to submit just for fun, right before we hit this 30-minute mark. Look at this baby, huh? I like the metal. Look at that Garnett. Dunk Masters. Topps Finest. Just a few we're going through. I'm a big Garnett fan. Look at Topps Chrome. Look at that. Finest Producers. Look at that. Nice Iverson. Cracked. Pretty happy with all that. I like the die cuts, of course. Look at him. He's really yoking on somebody. Just a little glimpse of cards I already have ready for submission. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you like, share, subscribe. Just help me out a little bit. It's kind of a fun thing. I don't expect to get too famous from it. So thanks for watching.